Okay, so for problem number 11, we're going to solve the equation by isolating g. Alright, so we have 5.3 g, and then we have plus 9 equals, and then 2.3 g, and then plus 15. Plus 15. So the first thing we're going to combine like terms. We're going to combine the 2.3g, or we can combine the 9 and the 15, whichever one you want to do first. I recommend moving the letters, variables this way, and the numbers this way, but you can do it in any order that you want. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to subtract 2.3 g on both sides. 2.3 g on both sides. Right, I'm moving the variable onto this side. This cancels, and you're left with 3 and 3, it's 0, so 0 point, and then g, and then 5 minus 2 is 3, so we have 3.0, which is the same thing as 3, so we'll just put 3g, so that decimal doesn't confuse us. Right, now we're going to do the other part. Now we're going to move the 9 on the other side. So in order to move the 9 on the other side, it's positive, so I'm going to subtract 9. So I'm going to subtract 9, subtract 9. Alright, so 9, positive 9, and negative 9, they're 0, they cancel. And on this side we have 15 minus 9. So 15 minus 9 is 6. Alright, that's from this side. 15 minus 9. And then we have 15 minus 9 is 6. So now we have 3g equals 6. Now we divide both sides by 3. Because, why do we divide? Because these two right here are multiplying. Right? Those are multiplying, so we do the opposite of their operations. So because they're multiplying, we're going to divide by 3, both sides. So the 3's cancel, they become a 1, an invisible 1, and g equals 2. Alright, so that's how you do that one. For problem number B, it says explain how you can check that the value you found is correct. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to plug in this answer into where g is at to check to see if it's equivalent on both sides. I'll explain what I mean in just a second. Let me go ahead and erase all this. So what we're going to do, we're going to plug in 2 and replace it with g. Alright, now what we're going to do, we're going to do a check to check to see if it equals, it's the same thing on both sides. Right, so that's how we check. Alright, so now we're going to do part B. We're going to do part B. So part B is, it says check to see if your answer is correct. So we're going to, wherever there's a g, I'm going to replace it with a 2. Times 2 plus 9. Right, I'm running out of space. Let me go ahead and move this. See if I can. There you go. Alright, so we have, having technical difficulties. Alright. Alright. Oh, did it undo it? Alright. So let me just go ahead and do it again. Alright. So we have, where we said that wherever there's a g, we're going to replace it with a 2. So we have 5.3 times 2 plus 9 equals, and then we have 2.3 times 2 plus 15. Alright, see if I can remove this. Alright, there you go. Alright, so what we did, we replaced every g with our answer, which is 2. Now we're gonna multiply, right? And why are we multiplying? Because we said that these two are multiplication. This is 5.3 times g. This is 2.3 times g. That's what we're multiplying. So right here, 10 is gonna be 10.6. But in order to do this, we're gonna do 5.3. We're gonna do our scratch on the side times 2, and then we multiply, and then it's gonna be 6, right? And then over here is gonna be 10, and then we bring down. We don't bring down the decimal, we count one decimal place back, right? We only bring it down when it's addition or subtraction. So right here we have 10.6 plus 9, right? So that, we can continue doing it on this side, and then this is going to give us 19.6, right? Because 10.6 plus 9 it's 19.6. Let me show the scratch work for that. How did I get 19.6? Alright, so 19.6, 10.6 plus 9. So remember, 9 is a whole number, so we're going to put it 9.0, right? Which is the same thing. And then now we add the 6, and 10 plus 9 is 19. And then we get point. That's how I got this. Now we're going to do the other side, right? Let me erase my scratch work. So this side we're going to do the same thing. 2.3 times 2. 2.3 times 2 is 6.6. No, 4.6. So we're going to do 2.3 times 2. So we're going to do 6 and 4. And we're going to count back one decimal because there's only one decimal here. So it's 4.6. 4.6 plus 15, right? We're bringing down the 15. All right, so now we're going to do that last one. We're going to check to see if they're both the same on both sides. So 4.6 plus 15. 15 plus 4.6. Oh, 4.6. Notice how I scoot things over because 15 is a whole number, so I add a 0. And then now we have 16, and this is 19.6. And there you go. It's true on both sides. Therefore, what this means is that our answer that we discovered earlier was correct. All right? That's it. All right, to see if you really understood this, I'm going to write down a problem and I want you to do it and see if you really got this down. All right. So right here we have 3.1g plus 2, and then 4. Let's say 2.1 minus. Let's do plus. What is that? Let's do 7. Right. So I want you to pause the video and then work this out. Right. And then I'll give you the answer. See. So go ahead and pause it right now, and then solve this problem exactly the way I showed you. Sorry, this is supposed to be a G. Sorry. This is supposed to be. So go ahead and pause the video, and then when you solve it, resume the video. Alright, so now that you already completed your portion, notice that you can do it either way, right? I can subtract the variables first or the numbers first. You probably did the variables, right? But I'm going to show you that you get the same exact thing if you do the other way. So I'm going to subtract 2 on both sides. And then right here I get 5. And then over here I get 3.1 G. And then right here I get 2.1 G. And then I bring down the plus sign, right? So now I'm going to move the G's. I'm going to move this G variable on the other side. So I'm going to subtract 2.1 G, subtract 2.1 G. And this cancels, and you're left with 5 equals, and then right here it's going to be 1 minus 1 is 0. 1g. So what's 1 times g? Well, it's just g, right? So I can go ahead and remove this g, this 1, and that's my answer. So hopefully you got it right. And we're going to go ahead and try some more after this on a different video.